tripping. Well, all right. Let me start over because I don't know how I'm doing stuff. What is going on, everybody? As far as Malone, Nintendo Direct, September 23rd. Thought I went live. It didn't go live. I needed to click another button, so that was a little confusing. Only my second time streaming on YouTube, so sorry about that. Hoping this Nintendo Direct is hype. There's leaks, rumors. I think I saw one leak that came out. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'm excited for it. Something that I was hoping was gonna happen, but I'm wondering, are we gonna see more Breath of the Wild 2 or whatever they're calling it? They haven't even given it a name yet. Bayonetta 3, is that finally gonna get shown? We've been waiting 4.5, 5 years for that. Yeah, 4 years. Yeah, about 4 years. 4 years. Metroid Prime 4, are they gonna show anything for that? That would be interesting. I mean, they're kind of hyping it up a little bit over the last 2 days of them even talking about this direct. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see probably more Guardians of the Galaxy. We're probably gonna see more Metroid Dread. There's a few games. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is coming out. I mean, there's a few things that are coming out for Nintendo. They're saying they're focusing on what's releasing in this holiday winter season, fall winter season, end of the year. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to show stuff for next year, because they've definitely done that before. I think my bro JayEsper, fellow tuber streamer, is going to be joining on the conversation. Let me get him in here. Get the boy in here.
Yo, yo.
What's going on, boy?
What's popping off?
Boy,
Welcome, chat. I was just listening to the stream. You said Guardians of the Galaxy. That's coming to Switch too, isn't it? I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's thinking of stuff that's gonna, thinking of stuff they're just probably gonna end up advertising, not necessarily new stuff or anything, but they always gotta show what's happening. That's a game I would not want to play on a Switch, though.
Guardians of the Yeah,
That is
yeah.
not a Switch game. What up, Vincent? Why?
What you think about Bayonetta 3?
Man, I'm thinking it's gonna get shown. I kind of got spoiled. Well, I don't know. I've seen some people saying it's gonna get shown, but part of me, a couple days ago, I was thinking it wasn't, but now I think it is. Because if they're not gonna show it now, then that game is like dead.
Yeah, right.
Like, there's no way they can't show it. What up, Dante? What up, y'all? So I'm thinking that
everybody.
Metroid Prime 4, I don't know, man. I don't think they're gonna show that still, cause they gotta show more Breath of the Wild. They gotta show that.
Breath of the Wild 2?
Yeah, I mean, if they don't show that, I'd be surprised. I mean, they're talking about 40 minutes. I mean, and if we don't get the Smash character, that would be really surprising too.
Oh, we have a 40-minute direct?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So it's
how long do they usually go?
It depends.
30, right?
Yeah, it depends, between 20 to 45. I don't think they've ever gone more than like 45 to an hour, but usually about 40 when it's something big. So I'm thinking Smash character probably gonna get shown first, and then they'll probably show Bayonetta. They'll probably show more Metroid Dread. Hopefully they say something about Prime 4. Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, obviously we always hype ourselves up on these, so who's to say we get anything we want at all? Mess around and just be some BS. I mean, a lot of people, I'm still hoping we're gonna get more Nintendo Online, like virtual console stuff, because they taking forever to add more games to that of consequence, like GBA and GameCube and all that, and 64 and all that stuff. So, because I definitely don't be caring about them NES and SNES games that much no more. So it's time for Nintendo to elevate. It's been too long.
It's been, well, that's when in your last stream what I was saying too, or it was like Nintendo needs they need just like a new IP, bro. Like everybody loves Mario, everybody loves Metroid and stuff like that, and I think they're doing something good with bringing back Metroid, but they need a brand new IP, and like you were saying on your last stream too, they need to start reviving some of these old IPs that people want. Like you say, people want Star Fox. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you could even start by putting Star Fox 64 on the Switch if you really wanted to. Like, there's people who would love to see that.
Yeah,
People want
you right about
uh
that.
uh Metroid games or F-Zero. What Nintendo could do is just easily port these games over to the Switch. You know what I mean? Like the older games or whatever, and people would just love you for that right then and there. And if those sell well, then boom, there you go. You can go ahead and you have the funds right there to make the next F-Zero or make the next new Star Fox. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, Nintendo got so many bullets in the clip. They just like
they
holding
do.
on to, like, because they know at any time. But it's one of those things too where when you put out a game like that, like a Star Fox or Zelda remasters or something, it's like you can only do that like one time. You know what I mean? So they gotta
Yeah, yeah,
decide like what's this time gonna how is this gonna hit? You know what I mean? But I
yeah.
mean Nintendo stuff. I mean they sell their games for $60 for the end of time and whatever else. So they
That
can
is
do what they
also
want,
true.
man. People are gonna get it however they put it out. Like they could say this is gonna be $50 and it's a $2 game. You know what I mean? People are
Yeah,
still gonna buy the
yeah.
shit. Sad to say. I mean, shit. I'm
That
even
that is
wondering.
true.
I'm even wondering. Like, I don't think we're gonna see any We might see like a snippet of Pokemon, but I don't think we're gonna see a lot of it. But even then, like, they put the old Pokemons out on the 3DS before that went away, basically, and they could put that shit out again if they wanted to. It's like, why
Yeah.
not just transition that stuff over? Like,
Jump all of it over. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Bring
it's,
all that shit over.
'cause it makes no sense to keep holding on to games when you don't have to. But who am I? Who am
They
I?
were saying, what was the deal with the Mario set? The one that had Mario Sunshine, Mario 64, and whatever. Wasn't that only on sale for a certain point and it's gonna go away?
Yeah, that was only on sale till like the end of this March.
And it's like, what? Why?
Yeah, exactly. And like,
Like,
I have no idea. And motherfuckers bought it like my ass. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I've
so
never played any of those games. I was never a Mario kid, but I mean, I guess it worked because I bought it.
yeah,
Because I was like, well,
exactly.
shit, I have no just in case I do want to try these games. Like, I better fucking buy it and get it on my Switch, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a weird because they did it with that, and they did that also with the original Fire Emblem. They did that for digital, where they was like it's only available till it might have been the end of March too for that, where it was like, and it was only like a $5 thing, but still, it's like, why would you do that? Like,
That's another thing Nintendo I think dropped the ball on because Three Houses did so good on Switch. Well, it's only on Switch, but Three Houses did so good, and Three Houses is an amazing fucking game, like one of the best games I played. But it's like, why aren't they bringing over? There's some Fire Emblem games that I think like still aren't
the
localized
localized,
in America.
yeah,
You could easily port over like Roy's Fire Emblem game, Ike's Fire Emblem games.
mm-hmm,
You know what I mean? You could port over just all these Fire Emblem games, and it's not hard. The thing is with Nintendo, for most, if not all of their, excuse me, consoles follow the same like button scheme, anyways. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And if anything, with what Skyward Sword showed us, like even if your game's on the Wii, like that ain't stopping all. You know what I mean? Like Nintendo
mm-hmm,
figured out a way to make it work. You know, if there was going to be any challenge with the game being ported to Switch, it was Skyward Sword, and they did it. So it's like you
yeah,
could bring over all these Fire Emblem games. And I'm just saying that as like a start.
mm-hmm.
Then
No, I
announce
hear
the
you.
next Fire Emblem. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as a start, people have been begging to like bring this stuff over to Switch. They've been begging Nintendo just to port and bring all this shit over. So it's just curious to just of like, I don't know, like why don't you? You know what I'm saying? Y'all could even put
Yeah,
old Pokemon games ported over to Switch, like Pokemon Crystal or whatever,
all
or
that shit.
Pokemon like you could bring all that shit over, and people would buy. I would buy that shit personally, even
Exactly.
though I think Pokemon's slacking lately. But I would buy it just because I've been playing Pokemon. It's something just me and my
Yeah,
brother do.
it's
We
just
played every
and it's just
Pokemon game,
there,
so
just having
it's
it. Like you
there.
want stuff
Yeah,
easily accessible. Like I don't want to have to still have a Wii or something or have a GameCube. It's like you
exactly,
got all that
exactly.
shit. Like unless it's some licensing reason, like there's no reason not to. No reason not
No,
to at all. We got 3 minutes.
there's none. I'm really praying Nintendo hits their stride more so at Pokemon after Legends Arceus, seeing how Legends Arceus does. Because
Yeah, that's
Pokemon has
gonna
needed a
be.
change for a
I'm
while.
I'm thinking because what Diamond Pro comes out in November.
Yeah, I think
So
Arceus is January.
we're gonna get another Pokemon Direct, I would think, sometime in October. I mean, we just had them. They just showed stuff what a month ago or a month or two ago. So yeah, they'll probably show more in October, but a lot's kind of Diamond and Pearl is gonna be whatever, but a lot is kind of riding on that Arceus game because
Yeah,
the people, it's kind of what we've always wanted, but then it's like still a Nintendo Pokemon game where it don't look as good as you want it to, and how limited
yeah,
is it
yeah.
going to be and stuff. Which I kind of talked about that on the Dokev video I did, where it's just like, man, that Dokev is just like, bro, like y'all need to give
Do
Pokemon
that.
more budget than y'all giving. Like
Yeah,
Pokemon make too much money to act like y'all some double A company. Like,
yeah, exactly. You're right though. You're right.
it's just too much to be playing around. Shoot, what else? I'm trying to think what else. There's some other stuff I was thinking. I know I'm hoping for Kirby, which that got leaked already. I ain't even gonna lie, they already got
Get
leaked
it?
that that's gonna happen. The new Kirby game, which I wanted.
I
Um,
never really got into Kirby games. I want to, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, is there any good Kirby games on the Switch? You know what I'm saying? Like, I
yeah, I
want to have to
mean, there's
bust out the SP.
only ones you can play on the Switch are the ones on the virtual console, like Superstar and the old one, like Dreamland, and then the newest one you can play. But all the other ones you can't. So yeah, it's just, like you said,
Superstar,
it's
that's the
another
one.
example of like slacking.
Yeah,
It's another prime
it's not.
example.
It's not accessible. Keep her saying. Which one's the universally best one for Kirby? Is it
I think a lot of people would say either Superstar or
right?
either that. I'm trying to think. Or Planet Robobot. A few of those. Canvas Curse. Oh, here we go. They started. Let's go. You got it pulled up, man.
Yeah, I got it. I got it pulled up right here. I'm watching the IGN one of it. I've been looking at this. They showing the Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Got
It's
my
just
audio jacked
interesting.
up.
They
I didn't
don't have the
have it set up.
PlayStation for this game. I'm excited for this game.
Oh shoot, the hell they starting with? And I know a Castlevania collection is supposed to be coming out of the old Game Boy DS games.
Really?
Monster Hunter?
Is that what we're getting?
Oh shit, what is this? Yeah, that was a Rathalos and then fuck.
Was it?
Is that Gore Magala, I think?
Oh, that is a Raptolos. I think my stream is behind. Let me
Rise
refresh.
DLC. Oh snap. I've been waiting for some more Rise stuff. Oh, the Sunbreak is the DLC. Okay, let's go.
There we go. Sorry, my stream
Summer
is
of next
behind.
year, y'all playing. No, that makes sense. Damn. I wouldn't think we was gonna see no Monster Hunter stuff. Massive expansion.
That looks really, really clean. Rise didn't really hold me in. I'm gonna be honest. I've always wanted to get back on it though.
Yeah, I've been thinking about
I'll be
playing it some more lately.
Yeah.
Though.
It's not
I
bad.
ain't
It
played
just
so much of
What
it.
you just saw was the first trailer for Monster Hunter
massive
Rise.
expansion.
Sunbreak.
Summer 20.
Massive expansion
2022.
for
Yeah.
Monster Hunter Rise.
Damn, I did not think.
What
Capcom are working
stream
on
are you
many new
watching?
elements that will
I'm
enhance
on
the
the
experience for
YouTube.
players
Let me,
of Monster Hunter
Yeah,
Rise.
can you link that to me?
Including
Because I
new
think the
stories,
IGN one behind.
more
I'm on the
battles,
IGN YouTube.
monsters. And
many
although
damn
not
streams
touched on in the
pulled up.
trailer, new hunting actions and quest rank. Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak is scheduled to release as paid DLC in summer 2022. Please stay tuned for more information. in the
Yeah, it
future.
is. That little
All right,
monster right there.
let's
that they
see our
showed.
first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
First batch of headlines.
Party during the day or at night.
Super Mario Party.
It's almost time
Talk.
to party in the Mario Party Superstars game. Along with Spaceland and
I
Peach's
got
birthday
the
cake,
Mario
several
Party
other boards
before,
make
whichever
their
one
return.
that I just got.
Take a stroll
that came out a
around
couple
Woody
years ago. I
Woods.
have that one. I only
Watch out
played
for
it a
those
few
Monty
times
moles.
with the kids. I've
They'll
never
change
cared
the
about
board's
Mario
direction when
Party
you
like
least
that.
expect it.
I've
Between
only
two
liked
islands
it
in
when I'm
Yoshi's
playing with.
Tropical Island.
Turn up the
Like,
Toadette's
background.
got the
people.
star, but she might swap places with Bowser at the last second. Party day and night
Is that
in
better,
Horrorland.
Vincent? My bad.
That King Boo statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players. Need a break from boards? Head to Mount Minigames and play in minigame-only courses.
For Pokemon Home.
Compete against
Yeah,
players
Vincent, that's
worldwide
actually
for the
a
longest
really,
win streak in survival.
really
Work together
fucking
in the
good point,
cooperative
too.
multiplayer tag match.
Because you
Mount
pay for
Minigames
Pokemon
have
Home,
7
don't you?
courses available.
Wasn't it like a fee or
All
something?
boards and
Am I
minigames
thinking
for
something else?
online play. So invite family, friends, and frenemies,
Yeah, it's an
and get
option
ready
to
for the
pay
party
on
of a
it, I
lifetime.
Yeah.
Mario Party Superstars
you get
launches
more
on the
if you
Nintendo
pay,
Switch system
basically.
October 29th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A new RPG is in the cards.
I mean,
Love me a card game.
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
not bad. Oh, a new RPGs in the corners.
It's in the oddball trio sits in the Queen's Quest. Like some art you and Haku gonna be on. That's a Haku.
Oh, these character designs are kind of clean, yeah.
At the Queen's behest,
Square
you'll
Enix.
set off on a fantastical journey to
They always
slay a
got something
fearsome
in the
dragon
tuck,
for
boy.
honor and fortune.
Is this Square?
Everything in this
Yeah.
realm
It
is
is.
represented as cards, from the protagonists to shops
Yeah, I do like the art on this. I
Towns.
wonder who the art director
and
is on this.
environments. In this fresh take on tabletop RPGs,
Why don't you get more news on that
Let's
one
square
game
off
they
in
called,
turn-based
they
card
released a
battles
little
where
demo
your
for called
skills
Triangle
and a little bit of
Strategy or
luck
something like that.
will determine the
Yeah,
victor.
they haven't said nothing about it in a
Yeah.
while. I didn't never play that demo.
I never played it either. Is it still
A
up or it's down
spellbinding
now, right?
experience from the
I
creative
don't
minds
think
of
it's up
Yoko Taro
anymore.
and Yosuke Saito is
Yoko
about to
Taro,
unfold.
okay.
Yoko Taro's making this game?
Yeah.
I
Voice
fucking
of
had
Cards,
it.
The Isle Dragon
the
Roars
music sounded
launches
very
on
near
Nintendo
it.
Switch
Okay, I'm with
October
that. I love Yoko
Pre-orders and
Taro.
a free demo
Yeah,
will be
that's lit.
available
Oh,
today
demo
on
today.
Nintendo eShop.
Available October 28th. Wow.
That's coming out.
It might be like a $30, $40 game.
Become a
bro.
hero or an absolute disaster of a human being.
Yoko Taro's? Oh, I'm in it, yeah.
You awaken in a hotel room in the
so it's
city
like
of
crap
Revachol,
atmosphere.
devoid of your memories. Soon, you learn that you're a detective
I've been
and get
thinking about
entangled
playing
in a
this game,
strange
but-
murder case in the
What game is
groundbreaking
this?
role-playing adventure Disco Elysium:
Disco
The Final Cut.
Elysium, it's one of them RPGs
As you
on,
interrogate
like,
people
Steam.
and uncover
People been hyping
clues,
up for a while.
internal dialogues will begin. To investigate, you'll need the help of the 24 skills living within you. Your behaviors and available choices will change depending on how you develop these skills, directly impacting how the story progresses.
I'm really hyped about that Monster Hunter DLC.
What sort of detective will you become?
These people was mad they
Disco
wasn't putting
Elysium:
nothing
The
else out
Final
in there,
Cut
but shit.
launches
I knew they
digitally
was
on
working
Nintendo
on
Switch
this.
They
October
working
12th.
on,
The
yeah.
physical version
And
of the
the
game
thing
will
is, with
launch early
Monster Hunter, when they
2022.
drop they
Pre-orders for the digital
they'll
version
drop
begin
the game
today
and they'll,
on
they'll
Nintendo
wait
eShop.
probably about a good year or so, but then they'll do a big
Uncover
ass
more
expansion
stories
and
in
keep their
Hyrule
foot on the
Warriors:
pedal
Age
for
of
another
Calamity.
year, so
Hey, I ain't tripping.
yeah, so they
So
they
much stuff to
pretty
be
good.
playing anyway.
Age of Calamity. I thought about playing this, but then I was like, nah. I love Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, and I thought about it too, but I just don't care about Musou games.
I don't. Yeah, it's hard for me to get into them unless it's like the Pirate Warriors game. But even those hold my interest for only so long.
Yeah, exactly.
And about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him as well.
The King of Hyrule must not fall!
You know, you're pretty good for a little kid.
We better partner up on this, don't you think?
That's all they think we want.
They won't harm you.
Yeah, I think more like RPG anime games. Like, give us a fucking RPG. Like, I think Dragon Ball Z Kakarot was in the right direction.
Man, that game just looks so dry when I seen it. I was like, I ain't cool.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. After a while, it gets dry, like hella dry. You just like, all right.
Take that! Licks!
Time for the show! Oh yeah!
I damn near forgot they didn't finish putting out all the content for that game.
Which one?
It's Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
They
Ready,
stretched that shit out
set,
to the
Chocobo!
max.
Yeah, they gonna
Start
they
your
gonna
engines
run
and
this.
get set for a new racing experience. Race as familiar Final Fantasy
Chocobo.
characters like Chocobo and Gilgamesh to be the
Well, this
first to
is
cross the
cute.
finish line. Edge
This
out the
kinda
competition
cool.
by using drift boost to cut
Are you
corners.
so?
Magical
Let
stones
me
called
ask you this,
Magicites are
'cause you
contained
have
inside
kids and
items.
everything.
Collect these throughout courses.
And you know, we're
Magic like
older looking
fire
at these
and arrows
Nintendo
to
games,
blast away
feeling like they don't
opponents.
cater to us or whatever.
Acquire
But
Magicites
for your
of the same
kids, are
elements
they
to cast
really
even more
into like?
powerful
Are they
spells.
liking the stuff coming out of Nintendo? Are they really rocking with
Yes
it? You know what I
and
mean?
no.
Like,
It's-
are
Each
we
racer
just
also
boomers?
has a special
The
ability.
funny thing about
Use it at
like,
the right
my
time to
kids'
turn the
generation
tables.
is that they're in the Roblox,
Engine
Minecraft,
customization
Yeah,
options will
yeah.
be
You
available,
know what I mean?
as
So,
well as
like,
local and online
they'll be
multiplayer.
interested in some stuff a little bit, or like even like Gang Beasts, like
Up to
they
64
played a
players
little
can
bit, but,
compete in a bracket-style tournament to
you know,
determine the
and
racing
they, and
champion.
they like Mario Kart. but
Chocobo GP
it's hard. I
races
don't know. It's
exclusively
weird. Like,
onto
their
Nintendo
interest
Switch
go
next
with,
year.
Like console games isn't like strong.
What did you think?
It's definitely not something. they
Before
focus
we
on. I
show
don't,
you
like,
our
push it
next
on
video,
either, so.
We have some news about the last fighter for the Super
Oh,
Smash
here we
Bros.
go.
Ultimate
Oh,
game.
here we go.
Go.
Mr. Sakurai, the game's director, will reveal this fighter in the final
Oh,
Mr.
he
Sakurai
clowning.
Presents video on October 5th.
October 5th. He said y'all niggas gotta wait.
He'll also show you how to use
Is
this
this
fighter.
supposed to be
so
the Doom
please
guy,
look
or he
forward
already in the
to it.
game?
Nah, they ain't say who it is.
It's
Ain't
been
no
about
leaks or
3
nothing
years since the
happened.
game was released. This will be the last presentation about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
October
I hope you'll
5th. He
check it out.
bullshit. Why did he even say anything then?
Man, you said y'all gotta wait
Next,
by
please
Yeah.
take a look at this.
October 5th. Oh, what we talking about right here, dog? Oh, I think I know what this is. That I'm not even gonna say it.
What the hell is this?
This is what I was saying. Got leaked earlier.
This looked like The Last of Us if somebody made it a cartoon.
Yeah, dude. Man, my boy Kirby.
Oh, it's the Kirby game.
Boy Kirby watched it on shore.
This looks really good. Visually.
Man, they doing an open world Kirby. They clown.
I think they're probably gonna try to give him the Mario Odyssey
It
effect.
is like a. Oh my god. In the forgot. I'm in there, boy.
This look kind of cool. This look really cool. Yeah.
I was wondering, like, if you put Kirby in an open environment, like, how would that work?
Yeah.
But it's definitely like a Mario, like, type situation.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly the vibe I'm getting from it. Oh yeah, Nintendo might have a banger with this one. I think people are gonna love this.
I'm gonna guess April next year. I think that's what I'm gonna
Probably. This game is probably for sure coming out next year. It looked like it might be Like, it don't look like it's unfinished or nothing like that.
Yeah, you can tell it's far along.
Yeah. We're damn near done, really.
Nice.
You fight big enemies like this too? Hell yeah.
Dang, where did that at? Yep, spring 2022, yep. Close enough for
That was the trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. In this new game, you can freely move around in 3D areas using familiar Kirby moves.
Yeah, that looks good.
The setting also appears to be mysterious, filled with abandoned structures from a past civilization. What lies in store for Kirby? The game is scheduled to release in spring 2022. We hope you look forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Man, spring of next year got a
we have
hell of
this
games,
to show
bro.
you.
I don't know if you paid
Please
attention
take
to
a
that.
look.
What we got dropped in spring next year?
Dude, January to April is nuts. Like, oh, more Animal Crossing. Like, I'd have to go over the list after it's over, but it's helly games coming out because a lot of stuff got oh, they finally putting the coffee shop in. They clowning because so much stuff got delayed. It's just like helly stuff got pushed to the beginning of next year. Animal Crossing Direct in October. See, they playing. Y'all might as well just show it.
Since its launch in 2020, the Animal Crossing New Horizons game has been enjoyed by many players around the world. New free content will arrive in November. In preparation for its release, we will be airing an Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct in October. In it, we'll go over the content in more detail.
What up, Hallelujah?
Please be on the lookout for the air date of this presentation.
It looks good as hell, man. That Kirby.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
This dang YouTube chat's all the way on the side. I can't see it when I need to.
2 games, 1 game update, and lots of fun. 4! More free content is coming to the Mario Golf Super Rush game. Koopa Troopa enters the fairway as a playable character. Dish out tricky shots and dashes to mess with the competition.
That's another
Ninja
game. I
will
thought
also
I was
be
going to
playable.
end up getting this, and I was like, no.
Take advantage of Ninja's blinding
Mario
speed to
Golf.
outpace opponents.
I wanted to get that game because me and my
2
brothers
courses
were
are
talking
also being
smack in that game. None of us never ended up
These
buying
additions
it.
will come swinging in as a free software
Yeah, I didn't
update
really
later
know
today.
nobody that was messing with it, so I was just like, man.
The tennis is good. I like the
This?
Mario tennis.
An invitation. You're invited to live in a magical world with Mickey
Man,
Mouse
I am
and dozens
making
of
a
Disney
Disney.
characters. Spend time with Disney friends. Craft your own whimsical costumes
this
and
was Kingdom
furniture,
Hearts, didn't
and
you?
explore delightful
Man, I
Disney-themed
wouldn't,
worlds.
bruh.
All downloadable content from
They
the
need
original
to-
Nintendo 3DS version is included. Disney Magical World
They
2
need to
Enchanted
stop
Edition
playing
soars
against
onto
some
Nintendo
Kingdom
Switch
Hearts
this
soon,
holiday.
fighting-
Can you?
fighting
You
next
can't
year.
even play the.
A beloved Star Wars game is coming
the
to Nintendo
originals
Switch.
on Switch. Can you? I
Blast
don't
off
think
to
so.
captivating planets and
Original
join
what?
forces with Jedi,
Kingdom Hearts.
droids, and outcasts
No,
in this
that's
blend of
so
action,
fun.
role-playing,
wow, they
and
gave you
adventure.
PlayStation.
Will you use the Force for good, or will you be lured to the
Star
dark
Wars
side?
Knights of the Old Republic is coming to
Your
Switch.
choices determine the galaxy's fate
That's what
in
they
Star
saying,
Wars:
dawg.
Knights of the Old Republic, launching on Nintendo
I didn't
Switch.
even know that. I
November
feel like
11th.
there should be a bigger
Pre-orders
announcement.
begin
what?
today on Nintendo eShop.
I mean, it's just the.
There's one thing you must always remember.
Stay human.
Stay human.
wanna
This
know who this
is the
dude that be
city,
doing the voiceover,
humanity's
who he
last
is.
stronghold against a virus that
Hitting
turns
the damn
people into the
hallelujah, I see you,
undead.
boy.
In the cloud version of Dying Light 2, Stay Human, you'll need to
Wow,
master
the
both
cloud
parkour
version.
and
That's
tactical
surpri- I mean, that's
combat
not
to survive
surprising,
in this
it's a
brutal
cloud
open-world action RPG.
Wow.
Explore alone, or with up to
This-
3
yeah,
other
this is one of
players
the
in
games that's
online
not coming out
co-op
to
as you
this
unravel the
spring,
dark
'cause they keep
secrets of
getting pushed
those
back.
in power during the day. Then plunder the layers of the infected
Wait,
at
wait,
night.
like Elden
Your
Ring comes
decisions
out,
will shape the
Elden
story,
Ring, Pokemon,
but they'll also have consequences.
Destiny, Witch Queen.
No matter
come
where your
out,
actions lead you,
Horizon Forbidden
there's one thing you
West,
must always
That's
remember.
right.
Stay
Gran
human.
Turismo.
While you're at it, Take the prequel on the go in Dying Light.
How
Platinum
is
Edition.
Destiny looking?
Scavenge for
Because I've been
supplies,
seeing you play
craft
that
weapons, and face
heavy
hordes of the
lately.
infected in a
Destiny's
post-apocalyptic
pretty cool right now,
open
man.
world.
And it's still
Dying
active?
Light 2 Stay Human
Destiny's
Cloud
hella
version
active,
launches
bro.
on Nintendo
Really?
Switch February 4th,
Expanding the
2022.
DS and the
A
Witch
free
Queen about to
demo
come
will
out
also
next year.
launch
It's
the
gonna
same
bust
day on Nintendo
But
eShop.
what's the post game
Dying
like?
Light
It's not
Platinum
like
Edition
raids
comes
or
to
nothing,
Nintendo
or is
Switch
it like
October
PvP?
19th.
Like,
It's raids, it's
Pre-orders
strikes,
begin
it's,
today on Nintendo eShop.
multiplayer and a few other things.
Utility,
They got the
morality,
seasonal
or
content
liberty.
right now. Like each week could be some stuff you got.
In Triangle Strategy, a fiery
Different
chronicle of
exotics
war
and all
presented
that
in
stuff. Here's the
stunning
game, boy.
HD 2D.
this is it? Yep.
Your actions will lead you through a riveting story that changes based on the decisions you make. In the end, where will your conviction guide you?
You have gone to the one place I cannot follow.
In response to the
Put that
survey
mug down,
about the
super.
demo released
Yeah, I
in February
never
of
bought
this
it.
year, the game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback. These include adjustments to the difficulty, improvements to on-screen visuals, camera angle controls, the ability to review previous dialogue, and streamlined game flow and loading times.
I mean, this mug look great. But
More details
Yeah.
are now available on
I suck at
Nintendo.com.
strategy games. Splendid.
You said you
Triangle
don't
Strategy
do.
will
I
launch
do
on
suck.
Nintendo
See,
Switch March 4th,
Yep.
2022.
Spring nuts.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo
Wow.
eShop.
Yo,
Bangers.
yo. That means they must have already been far along when they announced the game. Oh, you could pre-order that thing today. Here we go, Dread.
You are faced with overwhelming power.
If
Your
this
highest
mug don't
priority
sell
is
well,
to
it's
be
on the
simply
people
to
because they
survive.
promote Dread crazy.
They are.
All these people talking about it look like a cheap game or something. Like, man, you have to shut up.
Nah, yeah, I don't think this does not look cheap at all. I think people are just saying that because when they announced it, they had like pretty much said like, yeah, Metroid Prime 2 or whatever is not coming out yet, but here's another Metroid game that we got. So some people probably feel like it's a filler game, but this shit don't look like no filler game. It's like full-fledged.
That's another thing. If they need to get all the Metroids on Switch, like
They do.
like,
They do.
come on, bro.
They need to do that before the new one drops. Not this one, but the other one, the Prime. They need to make sure that shit. They put all the Metroids on there so people can play the games for the new one drop. Know the lore or whatever.
The most
Right, know the whole
powerful
story.
bounty hunter in the galaxy,
'Cause it's like, how you gonna get
embarks on a
newer
new
people
mission
into
to the
it if they don't even know what
uncharted
the hell
planet
going on?
ZDR.
Exactly.
For objectives, confirm whether the deadly X parasite still exists, and figure out why the EMI research robots in search of it have mysteriously gone dark. Early readings reveal that planet ZDR is divided into multiple environments,
Clean.
each with its own elements and organisms.
Way underwater.
Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo
mug
may have
come out
once
October
called the
too.
planet their home. Visit Metroid.nintendo.com to read Metroid Dread
Yeah,
Report
dude.
Volume 8 for a detailed account of the terrain and life forms you may encounter in the Metroid Dread game. Be sure to view the other Metroid Dread reports there as well. You'll want to prepare yourself for the dangers that lie ahead.
Metroid Dread launches on Nintendo
October
Switch
8th.
October 8th.
I kept thinking
Pre-orders are
20th.
available
Them
now
mug
on
come out
Nintendo eShop.
Shit.
God damn. What's the 28th?
How was that?
Guardians, right?
Yeah,
Up next, we have news
26.
about Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh,
Many people have been using Nintendo Switch
on,
Online
man.
since
Don't
it
say
launched
no
in
bull
September
now.
2018. In
say
addition
no
to the
bull.
current membership, we'll be adding a new membership plan.
new membership plan. See, they playing. They about to make people pay more for some
As a
shit.
part of this new plan's content,
Oh my God! See, 64 games they playing. They gonna make people pay more for 64.
You'll be able to play a collection of Nintendo 64 games.
Ocarina of the Time's coming to Switch.
See,
The
they
Nintendo 64 system
Why would they
launched
do that?
25 years ago.
They gonna make people pay more.
I think this system
Come on,
gave many
see?
players their first 3D gaming
That's how they gonna
experiences,
make niggas get it.
as well as
See, they
intense
playing.
4-player multiplayer action.
Star Fox.
Nintendo
this one-
Switch, up to 4
It's
people
like
can play
20
select
a year,
Nintendo
40
64
a year,
games
like
locally
$8
or
for 3
online.
months. They gonna,
Yeah.
They gonna fuck around and say like $30 or something.
Also, with this new membership plan, in addition to the Nintendo 64 games,
Genesis, let's go, bro. Okay, I'm playing.
you can play a collection of games from Sega's Genesis system.
And they got all that. They had all this shit on the Wii. It's like, come on, bro.
This
Yeah.
means you'll
That
be able
little
to play these
tab for the
classic
license
games
and
whenever
let's go,
and
my
wherever you'd like. The new plan will include all elements of the base Nintendo Switch online
64
membership,
These games.
Genesis. Come on, bro.
as well as the ability to play
let's
the
not fuck
included
around.
Nintendo 64 and Genesis games. This is Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack.
Really. Y'all just gotta have a gimmick. Y'all just had to have a gimmick.
Yeah, it's a
This
gimmick.
new
Yeah.
membership plan will be added in late October.
Late October.
Of course, you'll still be able to continue
I don't
using
need
the
to play
existing
those
plan.
games that bad that they showed.
Also,
It's
those
probably
who
gonna
have
sell
an
low.
existing
They put
membership
Ocarina
plan
of Time
can
on
change
there.
over to the new plan.
Niggas fiend for Ocarina of Time, so they fucking.
We'll
they,
share
yeah,
more
they-
details about this new membership plan at a
And they
later
didn't put
time,
Majora's
including the
Mask,
exact
like, so they
release
really,
date
like,
and
No,
pricing
they
They
information.
really drip feeding people.
For now, however, we'd like to announce the games that will be available when it launches. You'll be able to play the Nintendo
never
64
heard of
games
Win
shown
Back.
here, as well as these Genesis
Well,
games.
damn, only Sonic 2. I mean, it's my favorite, but shit.
We'll also continue adding more Nintendo 64
Okay, see
games
there,
such as The
Majora's
Legend of
Mask.
Zelda Majora's Mask and F-Zero X, as well as other Nintendo 64 and Genesis games going
Pokemon
forward.
Snap, Kirby. See, you motherfucker, boy, y'all could.
Furthermore,
Yeah,
we prepared
Pokemon
Nintendo
Snap,
64 and
they
Genesis
gonna
controllers
tap.
to ensure the games can be
They
played
got
with
Paper
the same
Mario.
style of
Fuck, I do-
controls
I'm like
from their
Paper
original
Mario.
releases.
Wow, they put controllers with
Both
it.
can
They
be used
play.
wirelessly.
Yeah, they just trying to get a payday.
These controllers
Wow.
will be available for purchase by any Nintendo Switch
$50
Online
each.
member.
Bro.
We hope you'll look forward to this new membership plan.
And people gonna
Nintendo
be
Switch
cool with it,
Online
too.
plus expansion
It's
pack.
Nintendo, man. It's cool.
Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Come on, bro.
There's
Expansion
plenty to
pack.
play in these collections.
Man.
Cyberpunk meets fantasy in this 3-game collection of
Write
cult
this
classic
shit, man. They
RPGs.
pissed me off
As
so
a
bad.
Shadowrunner mercenary, you'll explore a dystopian future where magic has reawakened and fantasy creatures have come back to life. Immersive branching narratives, skill-based character growth, and gripping turn-based tactical combat await in Shadowrun Trilogy, launching on Nintendo Switch next year. The perpetual struggle against Count Dracula
There we go,
continues.
Advanced Collection.
Castlevania Advance Collection brings together 4 classic Castlevania games with deathly beautiful graphics and hauntingly epic music. The Rewind, Quick Save, and button mapping features will also ramp up your fight against
People
evil.
will like this, the
All
Castlevania
regional
stuff
versions
that
of
we
each
done.
game, as well as a gallery mode with never-before-seen artwork, are included. Castlevania Advance Collection launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Oh, later today. Wow.
That's coming
Almighty
out?
Classic
Yeah.
returns.
That's
Oh, dope. Almighty Classic.
The classic
Oh, fuck,
Super
this might
NES
be
game
fire.
ActRaiser returns on Nintendo Switch,
ActRaiser.
now remastered in HD.
Oh,
As the
yeah.
Lord of Light and Almighty God, only you can save mankind from the forces of Tanzra, the Lord of Dark.
never
You'll
heard
wage
of this
war
game.
in 2 phases.
I've heard of
First,
it, but I've never
strike down
played it.
monsters in the side-scrolling action phase to liberate the lands from the grasp of
I
evil.
really never even knew what
Master
it looked
swordsmanship
like. I've
and
heard
magic
people talk
to
about it.
vanquish all who stand in your path.
It looked
Then,
kind of cool.
cultivate the
Yeah,
lands
it
you've
says a
liberated
cool
in the
way to
world-building creation phase.
Remaster.
It's up to you to decide which structures will be destroyed to make way for new ones, creating a flourishing civilization. As you do so,
They
your powers will
playing,
increase,
man,
giving you an
expansion
edge in
pack.
both
I'm so
phases.
upset about that.
Alternate between the original
Yeah, I don't
and
know if I
rearranged
wanna
versions of the beloved soundtrack
support
and
that,
enjoy
depending on
brand
how
new
much that
music.
costs.
New stages and new boss battles also await.
Nintendo acting like they
ActRaiser
need
Renaissance
money and shit.
descends onto Nintendo Switch later today.
Damn, it's later today. That's 2 shadow drops in a row. Wow.
A new chapter is
Nintendo's the
about
king
to
of that
unfold.
stuff. They usually shadow drop off the ass. A new chapter. This better not be no more Undertale shit.
It's that Delta Rune. People love Undertale. I've played some of it, but I'd have to play it again because people talk about it so high, and I'm just like, maybe I just don't know how to get into a story the right way or something.
Yeah, I think it's just because it's just a little like a spiritual successor to Mother. So that's what people hoping it for. But I couldn't really get too much into it either. Delta Rune look kind of cool though.
Yeah, it look cool. It's 6:27. We still got about 13, 15 minutes left.
Really?
God, how it looks so ass on the Switch.
Yeah, Megami.
I got it good on Amazon. Wreckfest.
I gotta get Shin Megami Tensei 5. I haven't played any of the Shin Megami Tensei. Played Persona, but not the actual Shin Megami.
I have 4 on the 3DS, but I haven't played enough of it. Them motherfuckers is tough, man.
Yeah, they are.
You gotta grind in them boys for real.
How's everything? There are still a few more announcements in today's Nintendo Direct.
Koizumi-san.
Oh, Miyamoto-san.
Miyamoto, let's go, bro. Where that Mario
so I was hoping I could step in.
Oh, of course.
Where we at, bro?
Hi, everyone. I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We've previously announced that I have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination and its CEO and producer, Chris Meledandri-san, who are known for movies like Despicable Me and Sing, in making a full-length animated Mario movie for the big screen. Today, I wanted to announce its theatrical release timing.
Oh, wow.
Ta-da!
Holiday next year.
The movie will be released in theaters in holiday 2022.
Huh.
The release date for North America is on December 21st, and we'll be announcing release dates for Japan, Europe, and other regions at a later timing. It'll be a while longer until we can share a glimpse of Mario in action on the big screen. But today, I also wanted to reveal our key cast members who will be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie.
Chris Pratt
First,
is
of course,
Mario.
is Mario,
Wow.
who will be played by Chris Pratt.
What?
He's so cool. Mario will be talking a lot in the movie.
Man,
Please look forward to Mario as performed by the very talented Chris-san. Next, Princess Peach will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy.
Hey, you're getting one of the coolest guys to play
Princess Peach.
Mario.
Mario's little brother, Luigi, will be played by Charlie Day. I'm excited for you to see this timid sibling appear on screen.
Yeah, that is like they should have had like comedy, like a
Jack Black will be played by the one and only Jack Black. I'm expecting a monster performance by Jack-san.
All these are good, yeah. All these are good except the Mario.
The comedian Keegan-Michael Key will be playing Toad. I'm looking forward to great comedic moments. Even though this is a Mario movie, Donkey Kong will also be making an appearance. He will be played by Seth Rogen. I'm eager for you to see a humorous Donkey Kong by Seth's son. And of course, Charles Martinet, who has voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters in our games over the years, is also involved and will be appearing in surprise cameos in the movie.
That is hilarious.
We also have more incredible talent joining the film to play some of our other beloved characters.
Those are really good choices.
That is all I can share with you today about the Mario movie. This is a very collaborative project between
really
Illumination and Nintendo. We've all been coming up with all sorts of ideas, and I myself am enjoying a creative process that is a little bit different from making games.
Those are really good choices.
It may be a while until we can share more updates, but I hope you'll look forward to it. Koizumi-san, back to you.
Please look forward to Mario's adventure jumping into the world of motion pictures. Next, we'd like to show you this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't snap if it ain't nothing good. Splatoon.
People been waiting on this for a minute, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, they revealed it back at E3.
Yeah.
The first time really seeing some gameplay. Oh, they got nobody in that motherfucker.
That's not sick.
You gotta really do some new stuff. Huh. Rap with it. It's another game that would benefit a lot from the upgraded Switch.
There's no Splatoon game on Switch, huh?
No, Splatoon 2 is. I'm just saying, if they upgrade the Switch, it'll be a lot better.
Oh, yeah. Is this like the story mode they advertised?
Looks like it, yeah. I would think this is a summer game, but especially since they're showing it again. And they gonna be in the snow and shit. Oh wow. Return of the Mammalians.
Hello everyone. I'm a researcher from the Squid Research Lab. I've been meticulously studying the mysterious squids that can transform into humanoid form. What you just saw was the latest research footage from Splatoon 3. Allow me to share a bit of what we know so far. Splatoon 3 takes place in Splatsville. It's known as the city of chaos.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Centered around Splatsville are the Splatlands, a place long inhabited by advanced sea creatures such as squids and octopuses. Buildings spanning several generations are crammed into the city, creating its distinctive culture. In the Splatlands, turf war appears to be a popular activity. Its basic rules are unchanged. 2 4-player teams compete against each other to ink the most area. However, the trend seems to have undergone a major shift, with the existence of new main and special weapons confirmed in the footage. In the latter portion of the footage, we were able to observe activities from Story Mode, the single-player campaign.
Return of the Mammalians.
Meaning the reappearance of mammals appears to be the theme of Story Mode this time around. What could this possibly mean in a world where all mammals, except for 2 cats, have vanished?
Huh.
It appears that there's still a lot to uncover. But we'll continue with our research and keep you updated once more results become available. Please look forward to more Splatoon 3. Updates to come. See you next time.
Yeah, what the hell? You wobbling like a mofo on that shit.
What did you think? Splatoon 3, taking place in a new world, is scheduled to release in 2022. Please look forward to future updates. Okay, this is the last trailer we have to show you today. Please take a look.
Better be worth it, god damn it. Bayonetta 3?
Please. Oh, it has to be.
So something gets in my
HQ
eye.
接敵した距離50対象は北東に向かって移動中遅れこちら本部了解した作戦を開始せよ了解打撃用意撃て対戦車砲用意撃て
Rockets.
HQ 対象は3つ効果は見られない理解効果は見られない
Time to run, boy. Oh. Astro Chain 2?
What? Yeah.
Oh no, it is Bayonetta.
Oh, they threw us off with the dog.
Yeah. Does that mean they're in the same universe?
I don't know.
Wow.
It seems I'm unfashionably late, but I'm ready to.
I don't think I don't know if that was ever a thing. I mean, I don't know Bayonetta like that, but I mean, they're both platinum, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm getting sick. I gotta play the other two. Bayonetta has always looked sick.
Yeah, I've literally only played like the first level of the first one. That's it. It was a lot going on. It made my eyes hurt. I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I heard dancing like a pop idol. That's a sick ass logo.
Yeah. That was nice.
No date? 2022. Y'all, wow.
That's lame.
Literally gonna be 5 years later. Oh shit, who is this? I wonder what happened.
What you just saw was the latest trailer for Bayonetta 3.
What, Bayonetta?
We announced this game in 2017, and we thank you for your patience. This game will launch next year. We hope you look forward to Bayonetta's new encounters. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Well, well, well. Man, they really are ending it there. They ain't gonna do it one more on us. Well, that's a little surprising. Where my shit at?
That was it?
Yep, that was it. Damn, I'm gonna need a... Where is it at? What you think, man? Was it worth the wait?
Nah, that Nintendo expansion pass low key kind of ruined it for me when I saw that.
Yeah, they kind of ticked me
like,
with that just a tad. Just a tad.
Man, Bayonetta 2 next year, which is cool. It's just, I don't know.
They said they was focusing on stuff for this year, so I mean they wasn't
Yeah.
lying. They had a couple with shadow drops. A couple shadow drops, Castlevania collection, and then that ActRaiser and what they showed KOTOR. They showed Monster Hunter Rise DLC, which I'm excited for. That's next summer. They show Super Mario Party, which is whatever. They showed that card game from Yoko Taro that looks good.
That looks good. The demo for that's dropping today,
Yeah, that's today too. I'm about to download that. I got the demo.
I wonder if that was the new game he was working on. And he was talking about he was working on a new game.
I mean, that's probably it. Ain't no reason to lie.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason to lie. So they showed that. They showed Disco Elysium coming to Switch. More Age of Calamity DLC. They did not show Breath of the Wild 2, which makes me believe that game's not coming out till next fall.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, they not saying nothing about that probably for a minute.
I mean, they could show it again later this year, but to me, that means that game is. I mean, especially with COVID, to me that means that game's not out for a while. They showed that Square, that Final Fantasy kart racer, which was like okay. Said Smash Bros. Reveals not for another week. October 5th at 10 a.m. Eastern time. They showed the Kirby game, which I'm excited for.
The Kirby one is probably what I'm most excited for. That game looks fucking real fun.
Yeah, if anything, I mean that's definitely the one I'm most excited for. That they actually showed an actual open 3D Kirby game. It's not strictly 2.5D. Like I'm excited for that. Hoping the environments are. I'm hoping that the exploration is high, I should say, and I'm not just running to A to B. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
Cause yeah, it definitely looks fun. Definitely. I mean, they only show. I wonder. I mean, they showed them in on the beach and like snow and stuff. So I'm curious how. Yeah, and he's inside this like crazy shit. So yeah, I'm wondering how diverse the environments are gonna be and what kind of new powers and stuff he's gonna have. But yeah, this is another case that they need to have all the Kirby games, they need to have all the Metroid games, because it's like all this stuff, and it's like, man, I wouldn't be able to really digest the franchise as much as possible if I want. You know what I mean? But what did they show? The classic stuff after that? What did they show? Oh, they show Animal Crossing Direct is coming next month, which is sad that they're taking this long.
Yeah, I'm curious what they're gonna do with that. What they're gonna add to Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
for it to have its own direct.
They showed the coffee shop for a reason, because that's a big thing in the series. But besides that, yeah, I'm wondering what they can do to get people to play again. They showed that Disney game. They showed KOTOR. They showed Dying Light 2 is coming to the cloud version. What was that? Oh, Triangle Strategy coming out next year. Yeah, they said March 4th for that. Metroid Dread trailer. They showed Splatoon 3. Where's that Nintendo stuff that got me aggy? Yeah, it's like you've been making people pay the same amount for the last few years for Nintendo Online, and then you're like, yeah, you gotta pay more for the stuff you want. Like, bro, like you gotta pay.
Exactly.
And Nintendo's Online is never good. Like, for their own games, it's like, bro.
I wouldn't mind paying more for Nintendo Online if the online was good, like you said.
Cause even for their own game. Like Smash Brothers shouldn't run like total trash.
No,
but like
not
Monster
at all.
Hunter runs great on Switch. So it's just like I don't know what Capcom did to make that a thing. Cause Monster Hunter online is great, but yeah, you play Nintendo stuff is freak butt. Even Mario Kart is like decent, but it's not as good as it should be. And yeah, and them choosing 12, 16 Genesis games and
Yep.
8 64 games to put on there. It's kind of like, all right, y'all really doing this drip feed. Like, we know y'all had all these games out on the Wii, so it's just like, bro, like they had turbo graphics on the Wii and stuff. It's like, bro, like, come on, y'all can do some stuff if y'all want to. But
they about to have a lot of people get that shit because of Ocarina of Time alone. People are like, oh, I can play Ocarina of Time on Switch. Cool, let's go. You know, and it's gonna be it looked like it was just gonna be the regular N64 version. It's not gonna be the 3DS.
Not the remaster, like the legitimately the old one.
Yeah.
Not the 3DS version or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Cause I'm thinking like how much, and they talking about pricing later. It's like, bro, how much are you going? I'm thinking it's gonna go up to 30 for the year. For if you want that, I'm thinking, and probably 10 for 3 months or something.
I would just have to see, like, there was really nothing on there. Like, what games did they say was on there?
For the 64, they put in, off the top, they put in Sin and Punishment. That's a Japanese game. Yoshi's Story, Star Fox 64, Mario Kart, Super Mario, Zelda, Win Back, which I legit never heard of in my life.
I never heard of that either.
Mario Tennis and Dr. Mario. So yeah, I mean, off the top, people gonna want to play Mario 64 and Zelda. But see, that's another reason, bro, why they stopped selling the All-Star Collection.
So they can do this, yeah.
Yeah, because of this. So they're like, bro, you gonna pay this shit every month if you want to play Mario 64. If you didn't, or you paid us $60 for that shit we could have sold for, you know what I mean? Like, so they really like run off the plug.
They taxing us.
Bro, they run off the plug twice, bro. They know what they was doing.
Us. They don't do no sales on nothing at all.
And then they said for Genesis, Castlevania Bloodlines, Contra, Dr. Robotnik, Mean Bean, Echo the Dolphin, Golden Axe, Gunstar, Musha, Strider, Streets of Rage 2, Sonic 2, Shinobi 3, Shining Force, Rise Star, and Phantasy Star 4. So that's 14 Genesis games to start, and then they said they're doing more 64 games later. Majora's Mask, F-Zero, Mario Golf, Pokemon Snap, Kirby, the Crystal Shards, Paper Mario, Banjo-Kazooie. So yeah, that's goofy. And getting Banjo-Kazooie on the Nintendo Online is kind of a big thing, but because technically Microsoft owns Banjo-Kazooie now, so but they cool.
Oh yeah.
But then $50 for either a 64 controller or a Genesis controller.
I know.
It's like, bro, come on, man. Like, really? Are you really like doing this right now? Like, that's nuts, bro. $50 for that shit.
Yeah, I'm not buying those. Oh, the Genesis controller don't even look cool to me.
Hell no. And it's not even. And then you say that with the controller, it's not even the 6 button; it's the 3 button. So it's like, come on, bro. Anyway.
Yeah, we getting taxed out here by Nintendo.
Man, that ActRaiser remaster looks kind of cool. Even I have no idea what that game is. I mean, it's an adventure game, but I need to see what the old one looked like.
What else? The ActRaiser remaster? Is that the one that's coming out today?
Yeah, that and the Castlevania.
Castlevania, yeah.
And they showed Deltarune, which I'm gonna have to play Undertale for real, and then I'm gonna have to go into. I downloaded chapter 1 of Deltarune, and then I never played it, so I don't even know. Like, he's not even like charging for that shit. He's just like, you get that shit for free.
Yeah,
which is weird. But yeah, I'm gonna get that Castlevania collection. I hope it's only like $20. It's probably like 30. But yeah, that Mario cast is crazy. Chris Pratt is Mario.
That's the only one I'm like, nah, that is a weird.
Yeah, I'm
All the
curious
other people are good.
how much dialogue that they have. That's what I'm like wondering.
I'm curious about that too.
It's like Charlie Day is Luigi.
People.
Like that's like perfect. It's like how much do you really want them talking? Like Keegan-Michael Key is Toad. Like that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like that's such a good choice. Jack Black is Bowser. Like that's crazy. What was it? Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. So yeah, that's really good. Did I have it? Oh, I had it.
I think that's funny too. Yeah.
Yeah, Splatoon 3.
I think the rest of it's gonna be a funny comedic movie. Funny cast. We got a funny cast.
A good 90 minutes of nonsense. Yeah, this Splatoon 3 looks like with what they add, and it's gonna get people back in there. I'm gonna end up fucking around with it.
It was booming for a minute, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's still got a good community on number 2, but
yeah.
Once again, it's Nintendo, and they online. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna talk about they online like that.
Right.
So it is what it is. Let me go to this Bayonetta. Cause I'm really wondering, like, I know they're Bayonetta and Astral Chain are both platinum games, but if they're telling me that they're in the same universe, like that kind of changes things.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't like really matter, I guess, but that definitely changes things.
Or you think maybe were they just like fucking with us, trying to tease Astral Chain?
I mean, I would think that they would be making another one.
Yeah, I think they'd make an Astral Chain too as well. I liked Astral Chain actually a lot. See if this solo, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, this came out back in 2019. I forgot. This was a couple years ago.
Yeah, I need I'm like halfway through Astral Chain. That's another situation where I wish that game was on I just wish it was like on a PS4, PS5, where it just looked. I mean, it looks good.
But
something about it on the Switch just makes me. I don't know.
It doesn't look as good. Excuse me. It doesn't look as good as other platinum games that we've seen.
Oh, excuse me.
That's what it is.
But shit, yeah, Bayonetta 3 is looking kind of nice though. I'm really into the action games like that, especially after like Scarlet Nexus and like that Project Eve they showed and stuff. So I'm about to mess around and play them first too. Find them cheap somewhere. Cause yeah, you can only play 2 on Nintendo, so which is pretty goofy that Nintendo got that deal.
Yeah.
Nintendo's like that though, where they'll get some more mature stuff just because every now and then to make people shut up.
Yeah, I think that's why they do it. You know, like all right, like that's like what they use as their pass to be like, hey, we got mature stuff. Especially like Smash
here you
Bros.
Go.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh, I didn't notice that big ass spider you can use. That's crazy. I don't know if she did that before. See, I'd have to play the other ones because I don't even know what she was doing like this.
The other Bayonettas?
Yeah, like, is she fighting with fucking kaijus and shit? Like, that's pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at your stream now.
They said, what did they say? 2022, but they didn't give an actual date.
They didn't give an actual like window time, so I'm like, I don't know. I feel like,
I mean, I would say like May. I'm gonna stick with like May. I'm gonna say May for that. I'm still gonna think Breath of the Wild's not coming till at least next October. Splatoon is probably gonna be like May as well.
What you just saw was the latest trailer for Bayonetta 3.
I don't think I got too many more thoughts about this. Plus, I need to get off.
Thank you for your patience. This game will launch.
Yeah, that's it. It was a very mid direct. I don't have too much other stuff to say on it either.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
It's interesting. I'm wondering what's going on with Mario. Like, they don't always give a lot of Mario adventure games each time, but only having Odyssey and then sport games and stuff is weird. But I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. Guess Miyamoto acting like he only working on that movie, so whatever, did. But shoot, man, appreciate you on here talking about this Nintendo.
See you next.
Anytime. I wish it was a bit more exciting, but yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, it could have been. There's been worse. There's definitely been worse.
True.
I mean, like I'm hype about Kirby, so that's good enough. Good enough. Well, thanks everybody came to the chat. Appreciate my boy Esper. I'm gonna be back on stream sometime in the near future. So, on that note, peace.